Now, welcome back. We're talking about Michael Jeffrey Jordan and what you know as Jordan Brand. That is correct. As promised, as I did my YouTube video, we promised to discuss this. So, Patreons, you will have it before anyone on YouTube. Michael Jordan signed a deal with Nike due to the fact that he used to get points into the Nike stock, into the Jordan brand shoe, which was also tied to the shares and stock options of Nike. So to make maneuvers to make this change, people think that Jordan brand goes all the way back to 1984. No, he still gets paid off of those, but nothing like what he gets paid off of the actual Jordan brand that's tied to other things that he wanted to do with the company. Nike decided that we're going to give Michael Jordan his own entity, which was the Jordan brand. Jordan brand was not called Jordan brand. It was called Brand Jordan when it first launched. Now, they eventually altered the name into Jordan brand, but that started in the Air Jordan 13. The rollout was so crazy. It really didn't make any sense, but it was a very strategic move by Nike. Very strategic, because they still get a percentage of Jordan brand. They still get a cut off of what they're making off the Air Jordan shoe. Same thing with that deal. But Jordan is free to create, right? And be its own entity, a branch of the Nike brand, but its own entity to where it does not affect stock options. So Nike is pretty much severed from the Jordan brand, period. They do not use the Nike swoosh, the logo. They use Michael Jordan's logo on his shoes. So he's free. He's free to put his own logo on the product. And he loves it. Now, Jordan has his own thing. Now, here's why this was a trick of a deal. Many of you don't know how these processes work. Let's go through the rollout first, which was probably...
Hey, we're back, and we've got Michael's brand new clothing line, Jordan, which is when is it available?
Actually, it comes out November 1st.
November 1st. And we've got the group Blackstreet. We had them here singing last year.
Oh, yeah?
And now we're going to have them modeling your clothes.
Oh, cool.
What do you say?
You know, they love the product. I get a lot of the entertainers that request the product. And, you know, you can see a lot of guys on TV that wear it. And, you know, I told them, give me some input.
Right.
If they have any.
Did the celebrities ask for it for free, truthfully?
Sure.
They do.
I don't have a problem.
You don't mind?
No.
Well, isn't it true that
You got to give me CDs, though.
CDs?
Yeah,
all right, that's
CDs.
fair enough.
No, that's easy.
Once you get to be the place where you can afford to buy what you want, people give you free
You know
stuff.
that, isn't that ironic? It's amazing.
It's amazing.
We can go get all the free meals, but
Yeah.
a guy at home, I can't get
It's
it.
true. So could you send me a sweatshirt? No, I'm only kidding. All right, come on out, Eric. Eric Williams from Blackstreet right here. Oh, look how nice that is. He is modeling the Jumpman logo inspired, the warm-up suit. It's long sleeve jacket. It's a poly-knit fabric. The mesh adds breathability. The pants are zip away, not traditional tear away. It's a V-neck in the back. On his feet, Eric teams, the 13th incarnation of Aaron Jordan, nicknamed the Black Cat. Eric,
Black
spit
Cat.
around for us, would you?
The name Reggie Miller gave to
Come
him.
on over.
He named the outfit the
Come
Black
on
Cat.
out, Teddy. Take it, Michael. What's he wearing?
Teddy's wearing the official Cincinnati team game uniform with the hooded vest, which kind of symbolizes toughness, but we don't want it to be tough. We want to make sure that when he comes from working out, that all the heat that's coming out of his head, it doesn't get sick.
Exactly.
You look good, Teddy.
You look good. Come on over. Mark Middleton. Come on out, Mark. How are you? Good to see you. Mark is styling over there in a warm-up outfit, the official game warm-up vest, authentic top and shorts, and the team cap. The sneakers are the new Jordan Team Authentics in white. Hey, Mark, spin her out for us, would you? All righty. Who do we have next?
This is Chauncey, right? Chauncey with the dribbling. He's got the shooting shirt along with the game tank top underneath. Certainly, the sleeveless silhouette is something that's really new. Take off the top, Chauncey. Let them see it.
Yeah, come on,
Show them the
Chauncey.
outfit. Which, the game shorts is in the same fabric, but that's a new style with the sleeveless silhouette.
Yeah, that's nice.
Pretty neat.
That's very nice, Chauncey. You look very good. Now, is that your necklace too? Is that the Michael Jordan necklace?
No, I wish.
I thought maybe it was the gold medal from the Olympics.
No, but it looks nice.
How you guys doing? The album is like multi-platinum, quadruple platinum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank you.
on your success.
Good.
And sing for us later this year, all right? Blackstreet here.
Now, that was the weirdest rollout I've ever seen of a brand. Jordan went on Rosie O'Donnell's show to unveil his Jordan brand with Blackstreet. Not NBA players, Blackstreet. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. So they eventually did one with NBA basketball players. It was Jordan Team Athletics. Then it went to Brand Jordan. Then it became Jordan Brand, which you know it as today. Again, everything was strange. I feel that if people took their time and really evaluated what was going on when all of this was like hitting the fan, then they would have a very different take on what's happening. 100%. Now, when it comes to me, my take was this. The Jordan brand could have been very successful, but Jordan was the reason that the Jordan brand wasn't going to be successful. But when you have the energy of the Bulls winning NBA championships, this was the perfect time to launch because Michael's getting ready to retire, and it was about not him being the face, but the younger talent that he had coming up under him. That was going to be a new determining factor in the case. So Michael wanted more creative freedom of knowing he wanted to try new ideas, new things that Nike just wasn't keen to making their brand all about 100% African American. And Michael was a bit insulted that he would take the brunt of the blame of Nike making Jordans, over in China where these people are only getting paid like 13 cents to make these shoes and charge so much money. And they came to Michael Jordan about it instead of Phil Knight, who owns Nike. They're running up on Michael Jordan, which was quite unfair. So back in 1993, I believe, 92 and 93, the discussions about Jordan having his own thing and wanting more creativity on the shoe as the Bulls was winning championships. And once he retired the first time around, the discussions came like, okay, Michael's not playing anymore. What are we going to do as far as, Michael's shoe? The Jordan shoe, right now it's still popular, but numbers are going to go down because he's not playing basketball anymore. But the numbers were just as high as they've ever been for the shoe. There was no real drop off. And Jordan had become Americana. He became iconic. So they had to keep Michael Jordan around, keep him on keel, keep him on top because he represented the brand. But they was like, as the stock is rising, Michael Jordan would be, subjugated to a lot more revenue. So Howard H., who was ready to leave Nike at the time, and his whole focus was really working with Jordan. They put him in charge of working with Mike. So Mike rarely met with Phil and those guys. He was more comfortable because his parents were comfortable with Howard, H and all that. And he was there when, Mike's father passed, he was more like another dad figure to Mike. Now, Michael Jordan took Howard with him, made him vice president of the company. And he made Larry Miller the president of Jordan Brand. And together, they were going to build Jordan Brand into one of the biggest companies in the world. And a lot of you might believe Jordan Brand is one of the biggest companies in the world. It isn't. It's profitable, but with a lot of financial struggles because a lot of their product didn't sell. See, the Air Jordan shoe is still connected to Nike. The Jumpman shoe is Jordan. Now, the Jumpman shoe is basically severed from Nike. They only get a small percentage of what happens with that. So Jordan has his own brand besides the Air Jordan, which Nike and them both share. The Jumpman 23s is, that's Jordan's. And Nike has nothing to really do with the creative department of it. They just warehouse the shoe. They charge Jordan Brand an excessive amount to harness these shoes, put them out, what have you. But Jordan was more about the apparel, the athletics, the aesthetical look of what was to come. And believe me, that Jordan Brand jumpsuits were some of the best in the world. I still have one from 2005. And as many times it's been washed, and many a times it's been put on and worn, that jogging suit is still quality. It's still like no deterioration in that jumpsuit. Custom, the quality of it is amazing. And I was like, wow, got something different. His quality never dropped off. Don't forget to hit the like button, guys. If you're there, if you're the Patreons, don't forget to leave a comment. That stuff matters. I need your input is important. Now, here's the problem that happened on the business side. On the business side, Michael Jordan and the team went their own separate ways. They went away from what the Jordan brand product was supposed to be, and they went into another realm as far as the entertainment side. What people saw as weak or, off-putting from every other direction, from these countless others, the Jordan brand was used to sever Michael Jordan and his Nike shares away. And now, instead of him having shares into Nike, the corporation, he has shares in Jordan brand. And Nike has a say in Jordan brand as to who is hired, who designs the shoes. They have final say. Like Jordan can't fire those guys from Nike. But if Michael will point people to work for Jordan brand, which he can, Nike gets to overrule. They supersede. So basically, Nike people are running the ship. Michael Jordan's own kids who are signed on the Jordan brand, they basically just come up with ideas and pass them along, and they're treated as such. No respect. That's why Marcus left. He said, I can't deal with this. No one's listening to me here. And he left Jordan brand to do his own thing. And now he had to close the store, the physical location he had in Orlando. Yeah. Well, it was too costly. People don't get up and go to the stores like that anymore. So they went ahead and directed themselves to online sales. So the Trophy Room, which he owns, is his branch of the Jordan brand. Because he didn't want Nike telling him what to do. So Mike said, okay, you could go to Trophy Rooms, online, make your sales off Trophy Room and run your own company that way. But, it's on you. So I heard they've been getting Marcus some help, which is good. Because that doesn't look good on Jordan to have his son out here all messed up. Well, it goes to show you, no matter how much money you make, your son is still your son. So dealing with that, that came at a price. Well, see, let's say Jordan brand don't hit a certain quota, which they hadn't before. There's been plenty of times Jordan brand hasn't made certain quotas. And because of that led to certain problems. And when you don't meet certain quotas, you know, Nike can choose to say, okay, we'll do this way, or we'll get back to you this way. But yeah, it's a lot of parables. When you start doing when you do certain parables, there's a difference in the intakes. There's a difference in how things are moving. There's a difference between how another person will accept the business deal. And it's been profitable for Mike because he still gets paid off Air Jordan. But Jordan brand had to be relaunched. Um, I mean,
Unfortunately, you mixed up with
Larry Miller has quit many a times just to come back, you know. Mm. Well, I would have to read the fine print of the company, but normally in this situation, when you don't hit certain benchmarks and you need finances and it hurts Nike, Nike gets paid back with a larger percentage of stock, saying, I'll bail the company out, but this is what I would want in return. The Jordan brand has been associated with certain people, such as uh, Zion Williamson. They signed him, they signed Luka Doncic. So they just launched a new Luka shoe that's doing profitable for them. More than Zion Williamson, and when a lot of people thought Zion was going to bring in more money than Luka Doncic. And right now, Jordan had cornered the market. He got two of the biggest stars in the NBA, and that was essential because those are the two people the NBA was trying to launch. Zion was supposed to be the new LeBron. And what ended up happening is that they're seeing that they might not get their return on investment with Zion, even though when he's healthy he could play. But so far, this is it. They're stuck with it. So Michael still has him under contract. Well, Marcus and his father had a discussion about how's it Jordan brand and he doesn't have control. He can't come in and say, I want this guy fired. You're messing with my son, you got to go. He doesn't have that power. The Nike people that they put in there, those guys are in charge. Jordan wanted it that way, but he wanted his own product. Now you have no shares in Nike stock, which is worth billions now. Still off the brow of Michael Jordan. You have a brand in Air Jordan, but they can do Air Pennies, Air Max. They can trademark all these different names. That has nothing to do with Michael Jordan. So this is why Jordan signed Luka Doncic as a signature artist, signature player, and Zion Williamson as a signature player, athlete, so they can have their own shoes. Before, everybody was just wearing Jordans, but they weren't big enough to be a signature athlete. Now he's in position to where he can have signature athletes. There's a whole lot going on, man. So It's a lot to unpack. But on that note, for now, that should hold you, Patreons, till we return.